Hello and welcome to this show, The Community, and this is the Motivation. There are quite a number of things that I need us to talk about. First, for starters, I am a musician and I have done music for quite some time. But one of the challenges that I've had is that it's kind of hard trying to reach out to the people. It's kind of hard trying to reach out to your audience. Kind of hard to, to grow your music as an artist and just doing well. You have to get the best of producers. You have to get the best of yeah, a session artist. You have to get the best of everything. You have to get the best of everything. Like everything comes at a cost. Now, what are some of the things that I can do to make sure that I get the best of everything? I need to have money, okay? And so money comes at the center of it all. But how do I get this money? How do I get this money so that I can be able to invest in what I want and make the best of what I want? Okay? So join me as we look at quite a number of things that will help us to raise money. And for starters, I want us to look at how to gain money. Somebody told me that there are only three ways that you can get money. Number one, you can either borrow it. Number two, you can steal it. Number three, you can work for it. Okay, before you define work, you don't have to necessarily have to go and do some manual work or something of the sort. Work means offering value. And what is value? Value is a perception of the receiver of the service or the product. You can get that by offering a service to a person, a product or a service to a person. But it is actually the receiver that determines the significance of what that means to them and how they're going to reward you for the same. It is not easy. You need to make sure that you lock in with the interests of the receiver of the service. The receiver of the service. So first, number one, you have to know who is the recipient of your service or your product. What do they want? What are their needs? What are their considerations? What are the things that they need? What are they willing to pay for? What do they desperately need to pay for? For example, you could be having a handkerchief, or maybe let's say this phone. This phone, you can pay, let's say, 1,000 for it, But even if you got a billionaire and told them you want to sell this phone to them at 50,000 or say 100,000 or 500,000, they wouldn't buy it for that much. Not because they don't have money, not because they don't want to give you the money for it, but because it doesn't offer that value for them. Okay? So, but let me say, okay, let's look at this situation where if you were told that this phone can connect you to some of the best people that you could get, if it could connect you to the president, that only this phone could connect you to such a person, then I bet you would pay that kind of money just to be able to talk to those people, to talk to the president, to talk to the porters. Okay? So value is determined not by the offer of the service, not what it costs to produce it, but by the determinant, by the recipient of the service. The recipient of the service. Very, very, very important. Now, once you get the recipient of the service, then you need to know how to package it, and that means nobody else offers the same. There are no alternatives. The demand is high for that specific product or service. Okay? So you need to make sure that you're offering something. And now I want you to join me on this journey. As I have shared my story, I also want you to come and share your story. And let's see how together we can find ways in which we can learn on how to create value for other people and be able to make money. Thank you.